Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Click the button below and subscribe. Today I want to do this look for you guys. It looks like this. This is like my #1 go-to look. I love this look. It's like neutral and sexy and I love it, and I'm like a big monochromatic look person, and this is my go-to look. So if you'd like to know how I do all of this, please keep watching. So just to save time, I've already done my foundation and concealer, and I've done my eyebrows. So I'm gonna get started on my go-to bronzy look. After I do my foundation and my concealer, I always bake my under eyes, because I live in Florida and it's really hot out here, and I don't want my under eye creasing, and I don't want to be melted. And yeah, I make that white mustache here too, so I put it anywhere that I get like sweaty, and I'll put it on my nose, just kind of in the T-zone area. I even put it on my eyelid. So I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. I did enjoy this product, so a decent amount comes out when you squeeze this. I'm just gonna put some. So as you can see, I'm blending this real nice. Same on this side. Blend this out. Alright, then I'll take another brush and I'm gonna blend in some more, just so it looks like more flawless. So I usually will take like my concealer brush and just, it kind of helps blend it out even more. So after I blend my cream contour, I'm going to go over it with a powder contour. And this one's one of my favorites. It's the Hourglass Nude Bronze Light bronzer. So as you can see, I use it a lot. There's even like a dent in it. So they give you a lot of product. This is matte and it's great for contouring. What I suggest personally is contouring with a matte bronzer and not a shimmery one. But if you like to contour with a shimmery bronzer, you can do that. But personally, I go for the matte. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna just kind of go over my cream. For a while. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a puffy brush like this. I'm going to really blend out my bronzer. I personally believe, you guys probably heard me say this a million times now, but blending is key to good makeup. And so yeah. So I'm using this Elcie Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. You don't have to use this exact eyeshadow. You could use colors that are similar to this. I'm gonna go in with this cream color right here, and then I'm gonna put some of this in my crease. So again, you don't have to use the same exact palette as me. Just use, the colors that are similar that you might have. I'm just gonna go in with the cream, and I'm just gonna put it all over my eyelid, like under the brow bone and everything. Okay, then I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm going to, it's like a nice transitional color. I'm going to kind of just go like back and forth like this. And I kind of put it on kind of all over the lid as well. So I just really take one color and I just work it in the socket, but then I kind of blend it on the lid as well, if that makes sense. And excuse my eyebrows if they look a little hairy. I really love using just pretty much one or two colors to get this type of look. I love using just one or two shades just for my whole eyelid. I don't know, something that I like, and I don't know, I just really like that look. And then I'm gonna take some of the same color and I'm gonna put it underneath my eyelid. This is a really easy look. That's why I like doing it. To just kind of blend it in there a little bit more. And just take another fluffy brush, kind of just blend out the crease so it's not so obvious. Another thing I do is like I'll take the white here or any like nude neutral type color and kind of put it in my underneath my brow to kind of blend it in. So again, I do a lot of different bronzers. I'm gonna take another bronzer. This is called Give Me Sun. It's a MAC bronzer. And I'm just gonna go over this like kind of all over my face. And this is a similar color to the eyeshadow. So I like the monochromatic looks. So I'm just gonna brush some on. Just take like a fluffy brush like this. On the nose. What else you could do is, if you don't have, you know, like you don't have that palette, I would actually, there's been times where I just use my bronzer as my shadow. So you could go in there and like, you can even put this in your crease as your shadow. So you could just do a little one monochromatic look and it'll look great. Like I said, I personally love doing just like super easy one and done look. So alright, so after that, after I did that bronzer, Give Me Sun, I'm gonna blend this again. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my blush. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna brush away the powder, my baking. I think it probably got brushed away with all my blending, but just get rid of that. And then I'm going to use my current favorite blush, which is the Patrick Ta She's Sincere blush. Okay, and I'm gonna take it on. I like using a flat, you see how that's kind of flat on the side? I like using a flat powder brush as my blush brush because it hugs my cheek. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna put it right here and I pat it on. Pat. I don't know, it's just been giving me like a great payoff when I do it this way, and I've just been doing it this way and I've been loving it. So I'm like a big blush person. You could put it on according to what you like. I'm gonna do me and you do you. A little on the forehead, just like I put some of this blush color in my crease. Again, with like the whole monochromatic look, it like ties everything in. So I'm just gonna add some of this color in my crease as well. This blush. Okay, so I've done my blush. I put my blush on my eyelid. So what I'm gonna do now is I will spray some Fix Plus all over my face. I do this before, oh, it feels so good, it's so hot. I do this before my mascara and eyeliner. So it just like sets my foundation, and I'll even take my foundation brush at times, or even a beauty blender, just kind of pat everything in and even blend everything in even more. So I just put on my mascara, and I am still using my new Marc Jacobs one that I reviewed in my other video, so check that out if you haven't. So my eyelashes look great. And then if you want to be a little extra like me, and sometimes I like to be extra, I am going to use, highlight in my tear duct just to give it a little more of a pop. Clearly this is one of my favorite highlights right here, and I'm obsessed with it. It's about to run out. It's a Charlotte Tilbury highlight in the Instant Look palette. It's like the original one. So anyhow, I'm gonna take some of this and I'm just gonna put some in my tear duct. And you could even put some on your brow bone if you want, just a little bit. Just to lift it a little bit. And what I do is I love mixing highlights and all that jazz. I don't usually just do one thing. As you saw, I use more than one bronzer. So it kind of creates like my my own custom shade. So I'm also going to use the Sephora highlight called the Golden Hour, and I'm going to also use this in my tear duct. And you could do this at home, like with anything that you want and you have, just mix it up. You don't have to be limited to whatever, you know, like one highlight. Okay, I'm back. So I put on my mascara and eyeliner and it looks like this. Yeah, so that looks good. Now what I'm going to do is to give myself a little bit of a glow factor. I am going to use the Becca Capri Coast Bronzer. This is a little bit, I wouldn't say shimmery, but it is definitely it's definitely on the glowy side, and all the other ones that I used were matte. So I'm just gonna go in with the fluffy brush again, and just to give myself a little more oomph, a little more glow, I'm gonna go over it on my face. So when like someone asks me what bronzer you're wearing or anything like that, it's kind of hard to explain because this is what I do. I layer a lot of random bronzers and such. I'm gonna bring this one down to my neck as well. Okay, and then I'm going to, I don't know, someone's mowing their lawn, so excuse the noise. I'm going to use my Kat Von D palette. I'm going to use, clearly you see I use these a lot. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab both of them. I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to put it underneath my eyes, just to brighten them up a little bit more because I have dark circles. And I just prefer a brighter under eye. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, but it is mine. And then I'm just going to buff it out just so it looks all nice and blended. And I'm gonna just blend everything together so it looks super nice. Highlights, I'm gonna go back in here with this. I'm obsessed with it. It just gives me like the most amazing glow that I love. So, you guys see this? It's just so perfect. And it's really good for a daytime highlight because it's not over the top. I mean, not that I don't like over the top, but it's a great one to build on too. So I'm gonna use this, and I love it on my nose like this. I like to look like Rudolph. I like a shiny nose. And I'm gonna use the Golden Hour. I don't know, for some reason I like to use this brush with it. And I'm just gonna take some and just add a little more here. Clearly I'm not doing a subtle look. I like to be very glowy. And these two, like I mentioned before, I love mixing like highlights and mixing bronzers and eyeshadows and all that. These two are like my go-to mixers for highlight. I love them. They're so perfect for me. So yeah, now for the fun part. Actually, I'm gonna spray myself one more time with Fix Plus just to like tie everything in. So anyways, I Fix Plus my face. I'm just gonna like blend everything in. This is my foundation brush. It kind of just melts everything in together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your neck. Like, the one thing you don't want is like a freaking line looking like not good. Like this, like an obvious line. You want it blended out. I'm gonna use a nude lip liner. This is called, well, this is a nude for me. Boldly Bare from MAC. It's my all-time fave lip liner. I love this thing. And I'm just gonna line my lips. So I have my lip liner on now, and my favorite things right now for lips are the Patrick Ta lipsticks. So this is just She's Independent on my lips, just by itself, but I'm going to put on She's Sincere on top of it. I mean, She's Secure, sorry. Just like the more like pinky, peachy-ish type. So I mixed the two, and this is what it looks like. And these are so comfortable to wear. I love them, and I love how this looks all together. So what I'll do is when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, do I still need more blush? And so I'll go back and I will add a little more blush. So I feel like I need a little more blush. As you can see, I like to layer a lot of product. I do like to blend a lot, and I kind of do things on a whim. So like sometimes people will tell me on YouTube, like, oh my god, can you redo that look for me? And I like usually do not remember exactly what I've done, so I kind of just wing things. And sometimes I wish I did know what I did, because like I can't remember how to recreate a look. I mean, so this is kind of what I usually do. So this is like how I do things. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this. So here is the final look again, and this is my go-to bronzy, peachy type look that I love. It's my favorite because it's like pretty neutral, so you can pretty much pair any lipstick with this look, I think. You could do a red lipstick, you could do, you know, in the winter you could do a deep burgundy lipstick, you could do any lipstick, coral, you could do you know, hot pink. Because the face is so neutral, I think that like this look goes with so much. And yeah, I personally just love like the monochromatic look, so that's like my go-to. So yeah, that is the final look, and I want to do this especially for this person who has subscribed to me, and their username is Bae, B-A-E, baby. And they've been patiently waiting for like a bronzy makeup tutorial, and Bae, I hope you like this. This one especially for you. I just get nervous doing makeup tutorials, so I was kind of avoiding it. That's the truth. But anywho, I did this especially for you. I hope you like it, and I really appreciate you watching my videos. So yeah, this one's for Baby, or anyone else who's looking for this look. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. And if you're new to my channel, and if you like honest reviews and just if honesty is your best policy, like for me, because this face can't lie, yeah, don't forget to subscribe to me, because I do some makeup tutorials and I do reviews and I talk about all the stuff that I love, makeup goodies and beauty. So again, thanks so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Here's a close-up again, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.